Hello, share with me how can I help you today?
Okay, so I have been in this relationship for like 3 years now, but lately I don't feel the same connection. I'm not that excited to see my girlfriend. I don't know what has happened, but I kind of starting to feel like uncomfortable maybe.
Mm.
It's not that I'm feeling attracted to other women, but I just don't feel the same that I used to feel. It's like kind of confusing for me.
Okay, so what you are telling me is that you are in this relationship for about 3 years, and you don't feel like the connection that you have with her in the past. And share with me how when you are saying that you have this connection, what connection is like for you?
I mean, I was like really excited to see her every weekend. Maybe we hang out like 3 or 4 times a week. We go to these dates with dinners, maybe on these trips. I went to their family's home. She used to came to mine, but I just don't feel that motivation anymore. I'm like, I don't want to go to your cousin's party. Let's hang for today at our home. Let's watch a movie. It's like I don't feel the need anymore to put enough effort. It's like it's not that rewarding for me anymore. I don't feel that kind of connection, could say.
You say that it is not rewarding anymore. What it means?
I mean, in the sense where for me is now like what these things I have to do in order to get out of my home, go to the theater or whatever. Whereas before, I just don't mind. I just let's do and have some fun. I don't care how much I'm going to spend, the gas, how much time I would be driving, the traffic. I didn't care about those things back then, but now I just have these second thoughts where it's really worth it. It's really necessary that I drive like 4 minutes, that I spend that much.
Okay, and how have you talked about this with your girlfriend?
I mean, not yet, but for sure she has some sort of idea of things have changed for sure. I don't know if she felt the same or maybe she know to the whole extent my point of view. We haven't talked yet, but first I came here to try to clarify my ideas, to see what's going on before I talk to her and present a statement.
Okay, and when did you start that this has changed?
I mean, this started like 3 or 4 months ago. The thing is that my girlfriend, she's getting a new job, but this job implies that she spends more time working, that she has to travel like 2 or 3 times a month. So I don't know, maybe it was like a self-defense mechanism, consider that this situation might end my relationship. So I was like kind of getting used to not feel that harsh moment when it really comes, when she really begins the new job.
Okay, so you're telling me that it changed because your girlfriend found a new job, and it implies like more time that she dedicates for that job.
Yeah.
And how do you feel like in that moment when you start to notice that she doesn't have much time for the relationship?
I mean, for most of the time, I feel kind of grateful because I want her to be successful. I mean, she's happy with her new job. She earns quite some decent money, so I cannot be that selfish to really make her decline the job. So in that aspect, I feel like really happy for her, but also kind of concerned that this might end our relationship. Because I mean, it's important for me that she fulfill her dreams and follow her dreams, and it would be great if I'm on that picture in that scenario. But for now, it seems that she's at the point where she has to choose whether their job or a relationship, and I'm kind of scared that she might choose their job.
So now you are scared about that she choose the job.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's why I having these second thoughts, because maybe I'm considering the idea that she might end the relationship, which is fair, you know. It's not good for her to be stuck with me if she does not feel complete, you know. I mean, I could understand her position, but it also makes me think like, come on, like 3 years was really worth it, because I knew back then that she she has these high goals, that she really want to get a good job, and I knew that at some point this would happen, no?
Okay, but you told me that like at the beginning that you want to end it, end this relationship, but also you are worried, like concerned if she decide to she decide the job over your relationship.
I mean, yeah, that's my main issue. I mean, I don't know if it's better for me to really get the idea that this is going to a dead end, and maybe in a couple months there's nothing that we can do and we have to go on our separate ways. So maybe I might be anticipating the possibilities, you know, but I don't know if this have any possible solution, that maybe the right thing to do is to split up in order for her to fulfill their dreams. I don't know what to expect, you know. I'm considering all the possibilities, but I'm not sure what to expect.
Okay, and can you explain me your feelings, like when you start this relationship and now your feelings? What are your feelings now?
I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, for sure my feelings haven't changed that much. I'm still in love with that girl. I really love that girl. We, at a certain point, we even consider getting married. But the thing is that some external circumstances might interfere in my relationship. And that's what I think it's kind of unfair, you know, to end that relationship where there's still love, there's still commitment, but for this job specifically, we may have to end. So I don't think that my feelings toward her has changed.
So your feelings, you think that your feeling hasn't changed. That you're still in love with her, and in some point you feel that this is unfair because there's still love. Okay, and if you decide to end this relationship, what kind of like reactions with you and also with your girlfriends could be possible?
I mean, maybe I'm taking much of the responsibility, and maybe in my mind it's better for me to take the responsibility to release that burden to her. Maybe she also wants to end the relationship but doesn't know how to communicate to me, and maybe I'm trying to assume that responsibility to say, okay, you know, let's split up, let's move on, and avoid that kind of responsibility, you know, because I know how much she has worked and she has wanted this job, so it kind of be unfair for me not to respect that decision, you know. I mean, it would be heartbroken for me. It would be like, I don't know, devastating. Eventually, I will move on. And, I don't know, find another girl maybe. But, you know, my concern for now is like, if it's correct for me to assume the responsibility to put an end to the relationship.
You're asking me?
Yeah, that I'm not sure if I have to assume the responsibility to end the relationship, because I know how much she liked this job.
Yes, it's not, because in a relationship there is two sides. It's like there are no relationship with just one person. So in all this process or your relationship, both of you have responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
So we cannot say like one have more responsibilities than other, because as you are telling me that she also probably is thinking about ending the relationship.
Yeah, but the thing is that she could not handle the idea of splitting up with me.
Okay.
I mean, I think it would be a lot harder for her to step up and take the decision rather than for me.
Why do you think that?
Because as far as I know her, and as much as 3 years I've been with her, she kind of struggled with these, let's say, romantic choices. You know, maybe for her work or maybe for our daily basis, she's really good at. She could take responsibilities and assume very well. But when it comes to romantic choices, she kind of struggled with it.
Can you give me an example about that?
I mean, I could imagine, I can recall when we decided to move in, she was like kind of insecure that maybe we're not going to last long, maybe we are hurrying up the situation. She's like really reserved and think a lot about this possible consequence. And I was kind of like the one who pushed a little bit and say, okay, let's do it, and then we'll figure out what happens, you know. And at the end of the day, she was like, oh, thanks for giving me the support. I really want to move in with you, but I didn't have enough strength to make a choice. And just, I know that it would be a lot harder for her to end the relationship rather than for me.
Okay, and what do you think that, how she could react if you end the relationship?
Probably would be hard for her also, but I think that she will be relieved that I took that choice, you know, because maybe she's feeling the same but doesn't know how. And you know that is not the same to end up a relationship that someone end the relationship with you. It's like kind of different process, you know. So I think it will ease this conflict that I think that she might be experiencing.
Okay, and so she will be, like, for you, she will be relieved about to end the relationship, but also you told me that she's insecure about taking decisions.
Mm-hmm.
So how can you connect this? Like,
I mean, for sure, at some point, I should ask her what direction our relationship is going, you know, because it's obvious that she doesn't spend much time building the relationship. And I think that, I don't know, probably a month or two, we have this conversation. And she wouldn't tell me that she wants to end the relationship, because that's not the type of person she is. But as much as I know her, I know that maybe that's what she's trying to tell me during that conversation. I mean, she's not that explicit, but I know her. I know sometimes what she's trying to tell me, you know.
okay. So, and okay, so let's say that she doesn't want to end the relationship. What decision you would take?
I mean, I will tell her that if she doesn't want to end this relationship because she doesn't want to hurt me, I would say that is not the right decision to make. I mean, if we are meant to be together, maybe we could find ourselves in like 2 or 3 years. Maybe we can find again in other circumstances. So if she decides to end this relationship or not to end, I'm trying to make sure that that her choice is the appropriate one. You know, that she must respect and be truthful to herself, you know, and if that's the job of her dreams, she should go for it.
Okay, so you're telling me that if she don't want to break up with you because she doesn't want to hurt you,
Right.
you will say that's not the right decision.
Mm-hmm.
But what could happen if she told you that it's because she really wants to be in a relationship?
I mean, if that's the case, I really would accept it. But, I mean, the thing is that for now, she hasn't given me any signal that she's really trying to compensate or really to balance our relationship and her work.
Okay.
I mean, for the past months, she has really put a lot of effort on her job. So, I mean, that speaks for itself, you know.
Okay. And what kind of ways do you think it can improve the relationship?
I mean, I don't know, maybe some weekends at the month she could spend with me, but she's, no, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I have meetings, Skype, whatever. And at the end of the day, we haven't really talked or spent much time, so. And I haven't seen this like mindset where she is telling me, okay, let's do this next week, sorry I couldn't do this week. And I try to understand, you know, because it's really a demanding job, you know. But I haven't seen this like kind of mindset.